So the Play Store published apps would have screen recording and screen sharing disabled. So I'll be showing some apps that are not published on the Play Store so that you get a good idea on how that would look like. So initially, before the app starts, what you would see is a image, what we call as flash image, and after that an animation would play, the animation that you are currently seeing on the app. Once the animation is done, the user lands on the catalog page. In the catalog page, what you would see is on the top left would be the app logo. Then this app logo would basically be the logo that you upload from your end. So you can choose to have any logo as you want. Then on the top, you would have the different categories, what we call as channels. So right now they have home, movies, web series, games, show, talent, so on and so forth. And you can create any number of channels, and you can segment the channels according to how you want. Now every channel would have a set of playlists. So the playlist being like you see on the top, which is a carousal playlist, the top 10 playlist, movies, web series. So you can have any number of such playlists in a channel. There are two types of playlists. The first playlist being playlists which are automatically generated, and the second playlist which you can create on your own. Even in the playlist that you can create on your own, you would have two types of playlists, one which do not have any special characteristics and one which do. So, for example, the playlist that you see on the top, which was auto scrolling, which we call as a hero playlist. So, this will be basically present in a carousel scroll, as you see. And then the top 10 playlist is a playlist which has these numbers attached to it. So, you can have 10 videos in this playlist, and all the videos would have these numbers attached to it. Movies, web series are normal playlists that have been created by the content creator from the backend. Now, below the carousel playlist, what you see here right now is what we call as a sponsored banner. So this is a banner that you can custom create from the backend, and you can you can upload a specific thumbnail for this display, and then you can specify a link where it should route to. Clicking on that would take the user to that specific link. So from here, you can pursue sponsorships with brands, and make the users land on their landing page, or you can simply have your own website reference here as well. Now there are a certain customizations per playlist that you get. So for example, you can choose if you want to display the vertical or horizontal thumbnails. So for example, top 10 is a playlist which shows horizontal thumbnails. Movies is a playlist which shows vertical. Web series and show talent and the others are again showing vertical. Now per playlist, you can also define how many thumbnails per screen you want to be displayed. So for example, top 10 being a horizontal thumbnail display has chosen two thumbnails to be displayed per screen. Now, movies has three thumbnails per screen. Web series again has three thumbnails per screen. Show talent has some thumbnails per screen. So you can choose any between one thumbnail, two thumbnail, or three thumbnail per screen display for all the playlist. And as mentioned before, you can choose whether you want to display the vertical or the horizontal banner. The third customization per playlist that you get is you can choose whether you want to enable auto scroll of the playlist or not. So, for example, movies playlist has an auto scroll enabled. So, after a specific time, an automatic scroll would happen on that playlist. You can even choose if you want to display the names of the playlist. So, right now, this has been disabled for this app because the names are already present in the thumbnails. So briefly speaking, theoretically speaking, you can have any number of channels on the top of the app. Under every channel, you can have any number of playlists to be displayed, and under every playlist, you can have any number of videos as you want. So theoretically, this becomes an unlimited vertical scroll and an unlimited horizontal scroll. So a few structures of the app, maybe simply you can simply have one channel which is home, and then have all the content in different playlists in that specific channel itself instead of creating multiple channels. Then clicking on a video opens the video page. So here the horizontal thumbnail would be shown. So how the login process would be, if someone clicks on playing the video, the user would land on this page. So here you see on the top left is the app logo, then the app name. The login module is quite simple. We have a single sign-on based mobile or email OTP based login. So the user simply has to enter the mobile number or the email ID of the user. The user would get an OTP which gets autofilled. The background image here can also be chosen to display whatever you want. And once that is done, the user then lands on the content page. The user clicks on play and the content starts playing. So this is the video player of ours. So if you see, we have a 10 second forward, backward, play, pause, timeline bars, volume controls. And then you have the zoom in, zoom out options, the quality options, the speed options, and all of that. So this is basically a benchmark to the traditional players that are available in the industry. Below the video player, you will see three options. So first is the save option where the user can save the content in his watch list. Then the share option in which the user can share the content across. So sharing the content would share the horizontal thumbnail along with watch now, the title of the video, description of the video, and the video page. So if someone clicks on this, the user would land onto the website, or the user can also land on the app as well. Below this, you see there are the title of the video, the release date of the video, the description of the video, and the tags. So tags are again something that you can pass from the CMS itself. Then you see more from movies. So this is the playlist movies. So there are the other videos that this specific playlist has. Then you see the ad banner that has been displayed here again. You can have any number of ad banners in any display. And finally, the watch list of the video of the user, where the user has the other content that is to be displayed. So basically, all the videos that the user saves goes into the watch list. So if I click on back, any video that I have watched for more than 20% of the content would be shown in a continue watching playlist as well, which gets automatically populated. And there's a trending playlist as well once the consumption has started on the app. So as you see, there are two videos that I have played. So one is Transformers and one is the Spider-Man video, and this is my watch history. Below the home section would have all the channels and playlists. The search section basically searches on the title, description, and tags of the videos. So if you see, I've typed action. So action is not present in the title and description, but it is present in the tags. So then the my list section would have the watch later, the watch list of the user, the watch history of the user, and the trending content of the user if the playlist is populated once the consumption starts on the app. In the more section, you would see that on the bottom we have the sponsored banners. The top we have the packages, so you can have any number of packages as you want, and so you can have the any price of the package, and you can also avail coupon codes. And you can distribute coupon codes to the users so that they are able to purchase the package with discounted rates as well. You would have the watch history of the user. The link a device option is basically used to link multiple devices across platforms. So if you have a website which you have routed on your domain, or if you have an Android TV app as well, so those get linked through this specific section where you can scan the QR code or type the alphanumeric code that you get on that device. So profile section is every second time the user opens the app, the profile section would pop up where the user has to enter the other details uh, so that you are able to track who exactly is the user. So I'll just complete my details here, and then the user can select the genres as well. So the users can select a maximum of 5 genres. Then a help section where you can have the FAQs for the user, the about us section where you can tell more about the company, the content policy section where you can have what type of content you would have, and the refund policy as well here, terms and conditions of using the app, and finally the logout wash. Below this, you would also see the version of the app. So this is currently the 68th build of the app that I'm using. So if the user clicks on logout, the user lands on this page. So this is a very seamless and a very simple kind of a flow for the user to watch the content. So just another thing that I would showcase is that the user simply needs to stay on the landscape mode of the video, and the video is So it would automatically start playing in the order that you have put in. So simply speaking, if I click on a video to play and I go to full screen, if I go to the end of the video, you would see the recommendations coming up. I can click on the recommendations to play those recommendations, or the next video of that playlist automatically start playing, as you see. So this is the end of the video. The video ends, then the recommendations come up, and then I can simply play the next video or choose the recommendations from there. So this is all about how the front end is structured. You would say receive, we have the capability to build the front end in Android, iOS, web, and smart TV. So if you want multi-platform apps, basically this would be the UI of that app, and it would be controlled from a single CMS, for which the demo I'll be doing just now.